Okay, so we have a stack of books that I bought whilst, well, not whilst, in the month of January. So we're going to go through those. Okay. So, I'm just going to get right into it because there is 9 books here. So I'm going to get right into it. So the first book that I picked up is One of Us Is Next by Karen M. McManus. She is one of my favourite YA thriller authors. I think she is really good at suspense, making you guess who it is. This is the sequel to One of Us Is Lying. I have had a flick through, I've not actually read this yet, and it appears to be following different characters, which I'm okay with. Just means it's a new thriller. Just set in the same place, I would assume. So yeah, I am really looking forward to this. This is one of my most anticipated releases of this year, and it obviously came out in January. So yeah, I am hoping to get to this in February because I am super excited for this book. Oh, I'm gonna run out of room to put things. Oh no. Okay, the next 2 books I got are part of a series. It is the Great Library series. I got Ink and Bone and Paper and Fire by Rachel Kane. I have read Ink and Bone. These are set in a world where having the original copy of a book is illegal. It is highly illegal, and there are libraries who store these books and who are trained to protect these books. And this follows a group of people who, in unlikely circumstances, come together. Specifically, the main character, who follows the main character Jess, who is a black market smuggler for these books, and it just follows the events of him being a smuggler and then being put into this course to become a librarian, I think, something like that. And it just follows that, his friends that you meet along the way, and yeah, it was amazing. I absolutely love this. Cannot remember what I gave this. I think it was 4 stars. I believe it was 4 stars. I will link this on my Goodreads page. I will leave a link to this for my Goodreads page, just because I did really like this. I'm not sure if I wrote a massive review, but you can at least see my star rating. And then obviously the second book is Paper and Fire. I'm hoping to get to this relatively soon as well. This name I'm gonna butcher because it is The Last Wish, which is the prequel for the Witcher series. Can't remember what the first book is. Blood of Elves. This is just the little novella by Andrzej. That was wrong completely. Andrzej Sapo. We're gonna leave it as we have this author because I am gonna butcher the name and I feel bad. Yeah, I don't know a lot about this series at all. I'm going into it blind, basically. I don't really want to know a lot about this series, but I am hoping to get to this relatively soon as well. It's pretty short. Yeah, one of the annoying things about being at university is that you only have so much room for books, so the books that you buy ends up being the ones that you read, which obviously it makes sense, but if you're a part of a long-term part of the booktube community, you know that you will buy a book and then it'll be set there for a year, and then you'll read your other TBR first. But when you're a university student and you buy a book, that's your immediate TBR because that's all you have. It's a struggle. Another book I picked up was Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I again don't know much about this. Other than the first line where it says the earth is dying. I don't... It's a red miner of the interior of Mars. His mission is to extract enough precious elements to one day tame the surface of the planet and allow humans to live on it. The Reds are humanity's last hope. So to me it sounds like they are going to make Mars habitable. I believe this is a fantasy book and I am looking forward to it. A lot of people absolutely love this. Yeah. Next we have The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. Again, don't know a lot about this. I mainly picked this up because of Reagan from Peru's Project. This is one of her favourite books. It's a lot of people's favourite books. Like, this whole series won the Hugo Award, which is very rare and like never happens. But like this just doesn't have like a synopsis. Like, it just doesn't. It's just got lots of praise. Like, either the back, there's no synopsis on the back. But I believe this is something about like the world keeps ending. Other than that, I have absolutely no idea. But yeah, I prefer to go into a lot of fantasy books without knowing a lot about what's going to happen in them. But yeah. We can also now see the books in frame. So now we have 3 hardbacks. The first one I again know nothing about, and that is The Deathless Girls by Karen Millingwood Hargrave. Honestly, couldn't tell you much about this. Mainly the cover intrigued me. It is beautiful underneath the dust jacket. It is absolutely beautiful. I believe this is... Okay. On the eve of their divining, the day Lil and her twin sister Kezzy are to discover their fate. They're captured and enslaved by the cruel wave of Valka. Far away from their beloved traveller community and forced to work in a harsh castle kitchen, Lil finds some comfort in storm-eyed Mary, a fellow slave who she's drawn to in a way she doesn't understand, but too soon she learns about a dragon, a mysterious and terrifying man of a myth who takes girls as gifts. Okay. That didn't help the understanding of this, other than 2 girls are captured and enslaved. I'm going to prefer to not know a lot about this, but The Deathless Girls, again, I think this is within the Gothic literature. The last 2 books, the first of the last 2 books is 19th Christmas by James Patterson. I had a moment then of shite, I didn't buy this month, but I did buy this month. This came out last month in December, but I bought it this month. This is the 19th installment into the Women's Murder Club thriller series. I have yet to read 18th Abduction, but once I've read 18th Abduction, I will be getting to this. There is a lot of praise for... someone who I know has read this and really loved it. Okay, finally, the final book. And that is, you've just seen it, The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. This is not the pretty edition with any pretty cover or anything. It's just the basic like Waterstones edition, because I got it for like £7 from Waterstone for this hardback, which is very cheap. It was on sale for half price, and then I got a student discount, which was amazing. Yeah. Again, I don't know a lot about this. All I know is that I believe it's something about a boy comes across an extract of his own life in a book, and it's about him trying to find out the events. And going to the Starless Sea, and I believe there is something about like a bee, a key, and a sword to get there. I have no idea. I don't know many things about this book at all, but it is stunningly beautiful. So, yes, that is, I should move this back over here because then it's out of frame. That is my book haul for January. I am excited by all of these books, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have bought them. Obviously I've already read one of them and I absolutely loved it, so yeah, I already read Ink and Bone, one of my favourite books that I read this month. Most of the books I read this month were great, apart from like a couple, but yeah, that is this haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was very impromptu. I never really know anything about the book, so I can't really give you a synopsis of them because I don't really know anything, so these always end up being really short. But yeah, if you guys do want to know anything else about any of these, just comment down below and I will do some research on them for you, and I will give you the information. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, leave a comment, like the video, and I'll see you next time.